Welcome back to Local 5 Live. You know, bankruptcy is a difficult topic for anybody to consider. So make sure you're doing everything you can to protect your future.
And you can do that through the lawyers of Van and Chamberlain in Green Bay. Sherry Lynn Van Evenhoven and Jennifer Chamberlain are here to help start the conversation. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Why did you guys decide to focus your practice on bankruptcy law?
I think bankruptcy is an area of law where we can really make a difference in people's lives. People come into our office very stressed out. They're under mountains of debt sometimes for various reasons. We have a mantra in our office, debt happens. Things can happen to people. Life happens to people. There's various reasons why people file bankruptcy. They might lose a job, or they might get in a car accident, or medical bills is one of the biggest things that we see people coming in. Even if you have health insurance, sometimes a medical problem over a year or two can cause your out-of-pocket costs to skyrocket.
Do you guys find from your clients that they feel there's still a little bit of a stigma involved in filing for bankruptcy? And I mean, if so, is it always public?
You know, the concept of the stigma is very antiquated. Once people start talking about it, they realize friends, family members, coworkers have filed for bankruptcy. It's a very common thing. And people love hearing that, no, it does not go in the newspaper.
Right.
Okay. You know, maybe if you are a public figure, a person of interest, it's newsworthy, but otherwise it is not in the newspaper. It's not a foreclosure. Also, it does not go on CCAP. CCAP is for state court filings, and bankruptcy is a federal filing. There is a federal database, but you need to log in, and it costs money to use it. I don't know anybody who frequents that website other than actual attorneys.
And really, when you go to a bankruptcy hearing, the only people in the room are the bankruptcy trustee, the attorneys, and other people who are there doing the same thing as you. So really, you're not going to be, out in public in a public courtroom with a lot of people watching you.
Sure.
So if someone needs debt relief, are there different bankruptcy options, or is it kind of one size fits all?
Well, there are a lot of different options. Bankruptcy isn't always an option for people, but the most common type of bankruptcy is a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which is the one where people probably most think of is you just wipe out all of your debts, unsecured debts. You can keep your secured debts, which is something we get a lot of questions on. Can I keep my house? Can I keep my car? Those are debts that are secured by collateral so that you can reaffirm on those debts and keep making your car payments, keep making your mortgage payments, and you get to keep that while getting rid of the medical bills or the credit cards, et cetera. There's another bankruptcy option. There's a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, which is for individuals. You can make a repayment plan to pay back all or some of your debt, usually 3 to 5 years through a bankruptcy trustee who will administer the plan for you. And then finally, another option is state Chapter 128 plan. This is through the state court system. The Chapter 13 and Chapter 7 is a federal action. Chapter 128 is a state action where you can go through a state trustee and pay back your debts through the state court system.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your credit score. What happens after you file for bankruptcy?
Also, kind of something that's an antiquated topic or idea is that your credit score might tank initially, but the first step to credit repair is actually filing for bankruptcy. When most people come to meet with us, they have judgments, charge-offs, collections, and the bankruptcy assists to satisfy those judgments. Those high balances will be gone. You know, the bankruptcy does stay on the credit report, but over the course of a year or two, most people are seeing that they get good interest rates, decent interest rates. They're able to get credit. You know, people do need new cars, things like that do happen. And as long as somebody does have a new revolving line of credit where every month it's paid in full, all that old stuff is gone and doesn't matter. So we do tell people, if you do need to reestablish your credit, get a secured credit card, use it once a month at CVS, pay everything in full at the end of the month, and they're going to see significant credit repair. And most people wish they had actually filed bankruptcy sooner, thinking, oh my gosh, now my credit score has jumped up, it's great again, thank you. So most people just think that they can't do anything for like 10 years, which is
not true.
Correct.
Okay.
Not true.
Surprisingly, what we hear from our clients is that they'll get a slew of credit card offers right after their bankruptcy discharge, which is interesting. So go figure.
Right.
Well, thank you for helping us clear up some of those misconceptions. A great place to start if you have questions is by getting in touch with Van and Chamberlain. Their offices are on West Mason Street in Green Bay.
There you see the phone number, 430-0955, or check them out online, vclawoffice.com. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.